Greetings, good afternoon, everyone. I am going to talk to you a little bit today about tools that transform trauma into triumph and exactly what is a soul coaching session. It's a snow day today, and so it's a great day to try to, hey, Veronica, it's a great day to really go within yourselves and look. Hi, Patrice, how are you? Hi, Jenna, how are you? I thought today was a wonderful day to take some time and just really look at what your soul wants you to know. I'm so excited about the soul coaching and about the clarity that it brings into your life that I wanted to share that. Hi, Jamel, how are you? I wanted to really take the time to go over what exactly a soul coaching session is and why it's so very relevant in your life. Hey, Veronica, I'm so glad that you're here. Are you enjoying the snowy day? I'm looking outside. It's sunny. I think we'll be back in pocket by tomorrow. But I tell you what, do you know that if you live to be 80 years old, you only have 565,000 hours to live? So and a third of that you sleep? And how long have you already lived? So you have to take that into consideration. So every day, I didn't learn this until a couple of years ago. And so now I take every day as those 24 hours are so precious because I will never see 9 o'clock on the 18th of January of 2018. I will never see that hour again. So right now it's about a little after 1 o'clock. So I put a blog post up on my blog at 49daystofabulous.com. That's 49 days, the number 2, fabulous.com. With a particular soul coaching special that I'm doing today because I really wanted to share with people about the beauty of soul coaching. Some of you have been with me through the past few weeks, and I haven't posted for maybe about a week or so because I just was going in, and this is the beginning of the year, and I really wanted to have something special for you when I came back to greet you. So I'm happy to see you. I'm going to pull this up closer. I have got all kinds of light and sunlight coming in, but for some reason this still is going dark, and that may be because I really do need to replace the phone, and that is going to be coming really soon. So anyway, if you had any questions about soul coaching, please let me know what they are, because today what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you of 7 tools that go with the 7 steps to self-mastery that are the basis for the soul coaching sessions that I do. And I'll also explain to you a little bit about my background and why I'm so excited about soul coaching. So if you have any questions about it, what it is, anything you want me to clarify, please put it in the message box so that I can actually answer those for you. Okay? So did you all have a good holiday? Where in the world are you right now? And what have you been doing on your day of rest? We've had Monday we were off. Here in Atlanta, we work Tuesday. I teach school, and that takes so much out of me. But you know what? I feel that if I'm not teaching kindergarten or all the way through high school, I taught at the Art Institute of Atlanta for 10 years. But if I'm not teaching, if I'm not doing something that builds up our community and builds up our families, then I don't feel like I'm doing my life mission. So I have clients that come to me and they ask me about being confident. And the only way you're going to ever be confident is that you know that you're working on your life purpose. So I took 30 years to create this program, the 49 Days to Fabulous program, which has been my signature program that I've been talking about for a good little while. But I think I finished it about 5 or 6 years ago. But I really didn't start to actually push the program because it's kind of lengthy, and so I know that people are not going to keep up with something that's for a long period of time. So I really prayed about it. Hey, Quinny, how are you? I really felt important I really felt it was important for me to figure out something that could be like the way our society is. We want everything quick, fast, and in a hurry. That's what we want. And so we really need to have something that's going to give us some clarity quickly. And the beautiful part about it, hey Patrice, oh Lord, yes, a preschool educator too. Also, 2 snow days. I am decluttering my closets of boxes that have traveled from home to home for the past 10 years. I get it, Patrice. I actually I know, isn't it amazing? Isn't it wonderful what the universe does? See, we didn't have all this snow before, but I'm from Chicago, raised in Indiana, so I was used to snow days. We look forward to them. Hey, Barbara, how you doing? We really looked forward to the snow days. I'm so glad that you all were here. And Spirit told me this is a great time to do a Facebook Live because there's going to be people that are at home and they have an opportunity to go within. And what I want to do is that when a few more people come on, hi Barbara, how are you, sweetie? When a few more people come on, I want to just lead us into a little quiet time so that we can begin to kind of listen to what our soul wants us to know. It's so important at this point with everything going around. Hey there, Roro, how are you? Nice to see you. Everybody should know you want to go to the if not memories of joy, let them go. I love it. I love it. Everybody, want you to know you want to go to Miss Rose Dance Closet over in College Park if you have anybody that's doing anything with dance. I have bought wonderful dance shoes from her and other types of things that she has. And she has the tights that are in colors for us. So I'm really excited about that. So I love dance. And the thing is that everyone should find themselves a creative outlet that they love. Really? Okay, good. I can understand you can't stay long, but I do want you to, if you have an opportunity, go to 49 Days, the number 2, Fabulous, and 49daystofabulous.com, and there will be information on what is soul coaching and why it's so important. These are actually what the soul coaching cards look like. They're soul coaching oracle cards, and they are amazing because what they are is that they're very, very encouraging, and they are very, what's the word I want to say? Very enlightening about what your soul wants you to know. And the beautiful thing about it is that they just, it's 49 days, the number 2, Fabulous.com. And when you go there, there's going to have different kinds of things that are going on. Now, I also do, the soul coaching is what I'm focusing on right now because, again, like I said, it's something that can be quick and it can actually give you the information that you need that you can use right then and there that day. For instance, with the 49 Days to Fabulous, what that's based on are the 7 steps to self-mastery. And the 7 steps to self-mastery are based on the life balance wheel, which is right here. This is your life balance wheel. And now, see, for years of doing this, I didn't want to say the chakra centers, but now people are becoming more and more aware of the chakra centers. Like, for instance, I have on chakra earrings right now with the stones. Because, see, your colors, scent, sound, stones, the foods, the day of the week, all of those things are significantly important. To give you an example, and I probably should give you a disclaimer right now. My name is Marilyn Johnson, Dr. Marilyn Johnson. I'm a naturopath and an emotional engineer. And my goal and mission in life is to help people reach their full potential by mastering the 7 sacred steps to self-mastery. And the 7 sacred steps to self-mastery are right here. They are your family, they are your creativity, they are your self-esteem, and your finances, because your self-esteem and your finances are connected. The way you feel about yourself is the amount of money and the amount of abundance you will have. The more you love yourself and appreciate and value yourself, the more abundance is going to come to you in all types of ways. Then finally, next, number 4 is your relationships. Your relationship with yourself, being able to look in that mirror and say, I love you, Marilyn. I'd like for you all just to take a moment right now and give yourself a hug. And take a nice deep breath in. Take another one. finally, third one. And say to yourself, I love you. Marilyn, I love you. Whatever your name is, I love you. And have a little mirror. When I do workshops with you, I have little mirrors so you look in the mirror, because really and truly, the healer is right inside of you. So this is why this work with the soul, the work from the inside out, is so important. Have you ever felt like, I get started on projects and I've got all this, I'm really gung-ho in the beginning, then I get these distractions, and then I look up and it's 10 years later or 5 years later and the thing never gets done? Well, I'm going to tell you, I'm the queen of distractions, the queen of shiny objects, the queen of whatever everybody else is doing and has going on takes precedence over mine. I was that way in a marriage for many years. I was that way in raising children, and in my own way, I'm very aware of it. But teaching the preschool, the pre-K, the kids, that's another way that I get myself distracted so that I'm not totally clear on creating this mission of soul coaching and working with the 49 Days to Fabulous formula to help people create the life they love. And in turn, I'm being fueled because I create the life that I love. So and so when I go to school and teach school, I definitely love doing that. But by the end of the day, as the young lady who is the preschool teacher, she knows we're worn out. They wear you out because that's their job. Their job is to push. Everybody's doing their job in your life, by the way, especially the people that get on your nerves. They are doing their job in your life. Hi, Philip. How are you? So good to see you. Welcome to Soul Coaching 101, I'm going to call it. But the people in your life that are causing you the problems that you just say, if only they would change, you cannot do one thing to change the people in your life. What you have to do is figure out what lesson that they're there to teach you and get that lesson and adjust yourself, even if that means adjusting yourself away. I did that metaphorically so you can see it. Even if it means just adjusting yourself back away from them. That is what that may mean. And there's nothing wrong with that, because the most and very important person in your life is you. It's always you. You've got to take care of yourself. You've got to love yourself more than anyone else or anything else, even your children. Your children can come first in your life. Your husband can come first. Your wife can come first in your life. But if that happens and at the expense of you coming first in your life, then pretty soon you're going to wear yourself out, and you cannot pour from an empty vessel. So then you become frustrated, they become frustrated, arguments ensue. It's always someone else's fault. You start falling into the victim role, when really, it's up to you to take care of yourself. No one can take care of you better than you can take care of yourself. Just absolutely no one. And that's where we're living right now. We're living in a situation where a lot of different kinds of lies and deceit and things, masks are being pulled off, if you will. I just was reading something that was just amazing about, the whole issue of exploitation of women right now that has been going on for the longest time, because the women, these little women now, the grown women, I like going, you should by now be able to have some boundaries around you to be able to say no. But it really gave me a thought, because you cannot be judgmental of anyone, because until you walk in their shoes, you can't know. Now, I see you all are not giving me comments, so please tell me, or please let me know how I may be of service to you today, because I do plan, I've got some tools that I'm going to show you that go as part of ways that you are able to clear your space, you're able to detox yourself, you're able to do a number of different kinds of things that we do in the 49 Days to Fabulous program. You don't have to start with the whole 49 days. We do have a 7-day program, and if you've got a group of people that you'd like for me to talk to, then I can even do that in a one day program, a half day if need be. I love to come to groups and really see the breakthroughs that happen when people realize that life is a system. It is a system, and this system, it took me 32 years to pull it together, but now I have the system to share so that you're never walking around in chaos. And if you do find yourself in chaos, because people ask me, oh, great. I'm glad. I'm glad. Thank you that you think I'm doing fine. Thank you. Anyway, nevertheless, what I'm saying is that if you get to feeling like, say you feel a little low, or you feel depressed, or you feel angry, or any of those kinds of things, you have the tool that you can work with to pull yourself right out of that and readjust and redirect that thought, or that feeling, so that you begin to see how is it that that thought or that feeling actually helped you to get into the next stage, the higher stage. What is it serving you, and how is it serving you? And sometimes you'll hear people say, well, how's that working for you? And where you are, and you'll look at it and say, well, it's not doing me too good, or either it's really, really working for me. So where we are now in 2018 is that this is a whole new beginning. If you've got your vision boards done, I'm sure most of you are going to have on there new beginning. You're going to see yourself in a new light, a better and an informed light. And right now, the sun, one of the planets, one of the major planets, just went into Capricorn. And I'm a Capricorn. So, boy, I mean to tell you, I am running around here efficient and effective, using every minute of every day that I possibly can. Because the 49 Days to Fabulous formula is a makeover for mind, body, spirit, and money, I am going to be doing tax preparation. Not only am I going to be helping you clear out the baggage and the blockage in your mental space and your physical space with detox diets, programs of that nature, writing your way to health, wisdom, and wealth. Hey, thank you, Philip. Writing your way to health, wisdom, and wealth, but also preparing your taxes so that I can help you to have more money that you can actually use, because money, according to Zig Ziglar, money is like air. And I tell you, nothing like a good coaching program is the best investment you can make in yourself. And I have invested basically all the money I had that I did not need to use for living and for a little for savings. And it's really, really, really important that you do your tithing too. You got to look at where your spiritual food is coming from and what gives you that sustenance, and give them back that 10%. God is looking for God's 10%. Now, God doesn't need the 10% because God is the source of all things. And when I say God, if you don't do God, the universal mind, let's put it like that. The mind that's up here, the mind that well, like here. Let me just show you. I got one of my little angel girls with me. And my little angels, she got a little bell. So what we can do is we can use this little bell to do clearing. And that's one of our tools that we use. See our little angel? And she's got her little bell. And I thought her little bell was going to be a little, ring a little bit better than this one. But if you all watched Dr. MLK on Monday, if you watched that on Monday or went to Ebenezer, you saw that they rang the bell of peace. So this angel, all of you have a guardian angel. Do you know how to access your guardian angel? Those are some of the things that you will learn. Yeah, she's an angel bell. Keep her with you all the time. Be well. Thank you, Patrice. Love it. And I'm so glad that you were here. And so this is one of our first tools. And let me also tell you that I know that I may be taking a little time with you, but the thing I want to do is I got to figure out how to take these videos and put this video onto my YouTube channel so that it can be there after for people to be able to look at it when I'm not here. So that'll all come because you will have what you say, and that's what my intention is. So the angel bell, that's one of them. And see, then I have another little angel here, and this is the mommy angel. The mommy angel, she has a little boy, and the little boy has the little bear. And so she's another little angel. And these are the kinds of things that you create your sacred space. When you create your sacred space and you get kind of out of balance, you can just take a look at your sacred space. Or if your sacred space, you're not where your sacred space is, then you can just keep that sacred space inside of you, and you activate these guardian angels, because you have guardian angels. I know that many of you can think of a time when a miracle happened to you. Actually, a miracle happens every day, all the time, because breathing is a miracle. Ask anybody who's on a ventilator. Yes, they will tell you that breathing on your own is a miracle because you do it involuntarily. And that's how life should flow to you. That's how things should flow to you, is just like breathing. It should be just as easy as breathing, that you're not thinking about it. Or ask an asthmatic how they feel about how much of a miracle that breathing is to them. It's absolutely amazing. So now here's another tool to transform trauma into triumph. This is a spray. Y'all can't smell it, but this is aromatherapy. It's an aromatherapy spray, and that changes and clears the energy in the room. Hey, oh, the light's a little better up here. I got sunshine coming in, and I got a video degree, so I'm like, why am I having trouble with this lighting right now? It's kind of going in and out, but nevertheless, this is another tool. I've been doing aromatherapy for 32 years, so I create individualized and personalized blends based on what your needs are. And I'm going to tell you, this January, I'm in a coaching program right now. And the coaching program that I'm in, because of the daily accountability that we have, it's making me feel so much more confident, because my clients are asking me how they can be as confident as me. And I'm like, me confident? I hadn't really thought about it that way. But when I look at the years that I've put into this, because I think I went to England to study aromatherapy in the 1980s, before anybody had heard of aromatherapy over here. I learned to follow spirit, which is what I really am teaching and training other people to do, is to trust spirit. I had to learn to trust spirit so much because my house burned down in 2015. I'm going to tell you about those well-wishing relatives and people like that. Billie Holiday said it. Them that got gets, them that got shall lose. Them that's not shall lose. Because the well-wishing relatives, you can stay, or you can you can help yourself, but don't take too much. That's what I ran into. But am I mad at them? Absolutely not. Because all the while Spirit was telling me, oh, I've got a bigger plan for you. This happened to you so that you would get, we got to do something to get you in action. Because I was fearful of talking about the spirituality made simple plan that I'm sharing with people. I was fearful of it because many times people who are dealing with something that's new and unique, they are ostracized, or they're made to feel like, something's wrong with them. When really, we'd still all be driving model Fords and knowing that planes don't fly, or even that the world is flat and you're going to go and fall off the edge. If it wasn't for people who went forward and did things. So I'm just really, really, really appreciative. Hey, country boy, how are you? I'm so happy that you're with me. And everybody's busy, busy, busy. So I'm really not going to take up a whole lot of time. But I did want to show you the tools to transform trauma into triumph. And also, I'm hoping that some of you all will decide to go ahead and get a soul coaching session, so that you're able to really know what your soul wants you to do. Ooh, my little angel turned over. Now, here's another tool. This is my green heart. This is my little green heart. And the heart chakra, that's the most important chakra, because that's where your love emanates from. All of them are important. You can't do without any of them. But this one, the color green, and that's why I have on green. I guess you can't really see it that well, but I have on like a blue-green color, because the blue-green color deals with the ocean. It deals with the water, and in the water, that's when your emotions are able to feel. So spiritual baths, taking baths, nice long warm baths are the most wonderful way to relax and to feel. Pretty much any problem can be solved with a nice warm spiritual bath. And you add the different essential oils to it that also have healing properties, and they are designed for you. And so there are so many different kinds of things that you can do. Now, these are the candles that we make. You can see this one. This one has a red color. This was one I made for Christmas. Oh, it smells so good. But this is a wisdom candle. So that wisdom candle, burning the wisdom candle while you're taking your bath or when you're doing your meditation, and a daily meditation is really, really important. So just in different kinds of tools. And then also, you may not be able to see her, but let me just take it up here so you can see her. But you'll see I have a little fountain here. And the little fountain is the water element within your home. You want to have the water element, see there? See there? The water element within your home. She don't make a whole lot of noise. But having that flowing water, it keeps the energy flowing. And, wait a minute. Now let's see. Let me go back to, okay, there you go. And keeping that water element is extremely important. So as we go along, we talk about feng shui. We talk about the placement of your what's going on in your home. We talk about the dates, the times, the foods that you eat, the days that what's happening during that particular day. All of these things are important, but it's really only about 7 things that you need to worry about. So when you're, allowing worry, and worry just means that you just don't really trust God. But when you're allowing that worry, or that worry creeps up on you, then it grows, because whatever you focus upon expands. And you know that all of you have watched The Law of Attraction. Everybody is kind of really looking to find out, how can I be better? What can I do? You need to be doing your yoga. Yes. You need to be doing your deep breathing. Yes. You need to be doing your detoxing. Yes. All of those kinds of things. And this is not something that you just do 1 or 2 times, because people ask me, am I just going to, once this is done, are we done? No. What I am sharing with you is a lifestyle. Yes, it becomes a lifestyle, but when you don't do it, you're not going to feel as good. So that's the thing about it, is that you begin to trust your intuition. This right here, your thyroid, and so many people have thyroid imbalances. That's because the communication is not what it needs to be. So it throws off the spiritual reason for things, throws off the physical, if you will, because the mind, body, spirit, and money are all attached. They used to say mind, body, spirit. I added money to it because for me, one of the biggest problems was keeping enough money flow, and that's an energy flow. Keeping enough money flowing and to do the things that I needed to do was really a challenge, and to some point it still is. So that's one of the things that I'm working through, and the reason why Spirit we just gonna burn her house down, and she has to go forward. These are the kinds of things that happen for me, is that I'm just actually forced, because as much as I talk and as much as I love researching, I was a researcher at Morehouse School of Medicine. I did not give you all my disclaimer. I worked with HIV prevention programs for teens, and I also worked with seniors to help seniors create a wonderful life for themselves and to be able to cook healthfully, or cook raw food healthily. If you follow my blogs, you'll see this week I made raw flaxseed crackers and raw cheese. I like crackers and cheese, but the number of carbohydrates and the gluten in them are really not the best for us. So I was determined, and I had a really nice dehydrator, and it burned up in my house. So I went to Goodwill and I found a dehydrator. And I got it 25% off on Tuesday, because you have senior citizens discounts on Tuesday. I'm looking to see if I actually serve, who I'm actually serving, and the age groups that I actually serve. So if you all would be so kind to drop me to my DM direct message, drop me a email address. I'm working on a survey because I'm trying to find out exactly who I serve, because in terms of this social media, I have to learn from millennials. So my teachers in social media are in their young 30s. One of them is only 22. And they're very young, so they have a different perspective. But in order for me to be able to reach who I'm supposed to reach, I don't necessarily know that it's the 22-year-olds, because I don't know. It really could be. I know that my son is 25 and they love coming to see me, but they love leaving. You know, they're not asking me to go hang out with them. We're not in that same way of life. So I'm looking and I'm thinking that who I'm speaking to are people that are 40, 50 and up. That's who I think. But what I want to find out are what are the things that people that are 40 to 50-year-olds and beyond, what are they interested in? What are the things that they're concerned? What is it that keeps you up at night that you'd like to work with? And it can only be one of these 7 items, I know, which is your health, mind, body, spirit, money, relationships, spirituality, your relationship with God, and your image. That's 8 things. But, you know, there's not a whole lot of things that can go wrong. And when you do that, you are able to actually, when you're clear on that, you're actually able to be more in control, because the thing that you want to do is you always want to feel like you were in control of yourself. You can't control anyone else, but being in control of yourself is what's really important. Oh, let me see. The other thing here, one of my final tools for you is your smudge stick. Your smudge stick. You light your smudge stick. Let's see, I had a match here somewhere, but you light your smudge stick and you take your smudge and you can just take it, I want to go clockwise around your head. You want to take it clockwise around your head, and actually someone can do this for you, but you, in order to cleanse your chakras, you take your smudge stick and you take it around your chakras, and you just really clear and clear and clear and clear. And then also, the other thing to do is a great big clap like that is great. Now, the lady who was teaching preschool, she knows that. We have this thing that we do. And the kids go, and that changes the energy in the room. It changes the energy in the room. Hey, Dennis, how are you? Boy, I mean to tell you, folks is tuning in on the snow day, and I'm so happy that you would, because that's what I'm talking about. Soul coaching are tools to transform trauma into triumph, and they're really, really sweet. They're very, very encouraging, and I have a really wonderful special on doing soul coaching. I do it by Zoom so that we are able to see each other. Sometimes people don't let me see them, but I always let you see me because of the fact that I want you to be able to see the oracle cards that I'm using for you. So that, let me just check and see here. Oh, yes, the gratitude journal. I forgot that. I want you to go and grab a gratitude journal, because the most important thing that you can do is to show the universe that you are grateful for what you have now. And when you show what you're grateful for that you have now, then that allows space to come in, like the young lady Patrice that says she was cleaning out old boxes and things like that. That's the most wonderful thing you can do to get that stuff out of the way. See, I don't have nothing that's 10 years old anymore in here, but I had a whole bunch of stuff. I do have some stuff in my storage, like old pictures and things like that. And one of the things that's really, really important, that's really beautiful, is that what exactly I needed, it seemed like that's the stuff that was not in the fire. It was just amazing. So the things that were in the fire, I thought they were really, really, really important. Oh my goodness, I am so glad to see Of Onion. Of Onion, she is the most fabulous dress designer on the planet. She has the most flowing, gorgeous dresses, and she wears this glorious big afro that's just amazing. And years ago, we did a business class together at the oh my goodness, the place in Atlanta. It's off of oh my goodness, it's I'm just trying to think of the name of it. What is it? Good afternoon. Needed to see this. Thank you so much. Oh, you did. You did. I just went through the tools to transform trauma into triumph, and I'll just run through them right quick since you came in here. As you well know, the smudge stick. The smudge stick. I don't think that I'm going to really give you anything that's new, because you are tapped in, tuned in, and turned on to what you need, because you're designing every day. Every one of your dresses, none of your dresses are the same. And that has been 20 years at least. So you have made new designs, new dress designs every day for 20 years. And so I think that you got this creativity thing down pretty well. But as far as what your soul wants you to know, the soul coaching, it changes. Like where you are right now may be where you are now. Then we might do your session in another month or 2 or 3, and then you'll see that things have changed. But it's very, very encouraging. And then I use my intuition that goes with it. And then when we're finished, we do 7 cards, and when we're finished, we create a really lovely affirmation, and we have something for each one of your chakras, the energy centers, that helps you. Hey, Leon, how are you? How are you? Wow, people just keep coming. I think I'm done. But anyway, if you all have any questions, please let me know. I'm going to just reiterate, if you just joining, my name's Dr. Marilyn Johnson. I'm a naturopathic doctor and an emotional engineer. And what I'm talking about today is soul coaching. And soul coaching is different from life coaching, because what we do is that we listen to what your soul wants you to know. There are many times, and I'm sure many of you can relate to this, you'll get an idea, it'll pop into your head, and you'll think, oh, no, I can't do that. Or there's some reason why I can't do it. Or there's some block to why I can't do it. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough time. Who's going to help me? I don't have the right space. I don't have the right clothes. All of the different kinds of things that pop into our mind. And that's my job, is to gently go inside and work with your soul to sweep all that junk out. Sweep it out, because you would not have the idea. Thank you so much. You would not have the idea if, in fact, that the universe, God, did not have the tools for you to do everything you need to do. And everything is all in a row. It's a matter of trusting and knowing that. And it's taken me the longest time, because I started doing this work over 30 years ago. And little by little and bit by bit, I got more and more comfortable with being, coming out and saying that, I'm working with spirit. I'm led by spirit. I'm not worried and concerned about what anybody else has to say or anybody else thinks of what I'm doing, because I know that what I'm doing is my particular mission, and and when I do this work, it also heals me, because that's what clients are asking for. They're saying, I want to be more confident. I want to be more solid in the shoes that I'm in. So I give them grounding techniques. There's grounding techniques that you can do that actually help you to, hey, Gabriel, hey, Gabby, how are you? There's actually tools that you can use that will help you stay grounded and help you stay within your power. Most of us, women and men, we tend to give our power away in relationships because we want to. It's so good. I'm so glad that you're here. We want to be loved. And the thing that I had to get to is that I had to realize that there's no greater love. And when I would take voice lessons, because the greatest love of all is happening to me. I found the greatest love is inside of me. And that was when I had voice lessons, that was the song that my teacher taught me to sing. And I'm like, I'm not even knowing, why that is. And that's been some time ago. And that's like my signature song. When somebody asks me to sing a song, I break out into the greatest love of all. And the greatest love of all is happening inside of me. And that happens to be Muhammad Ali's, the theme song to Muhammad Ali's movie. And by the way, I work in production, and the movie that we have, Ali's Comeback, I don't even know if I'm supposed to tell this, but it just got picked up by somebody big. So that's kind of exciting. So I actually did not work on the film. I'm just involved with the production company, but I've worked on some other films that the production company, you can find them on LinkedIn. It's the Dream Factory. So see, I realized that all of this is coming about because I am listening to what my soul wants me to know. And as a little child, I wanted to be a performing artist. But my dad, and thank God for my dad was the most wonderful, wonderful, wonderful man. And I really, really, my heart bleeds for little girls that don't know the love of their daddy when they're really young. because your daddy is your protector. You should see my grandbaby and my son. My little grandbaby girl, he puts her in the car and she just sitting there like this. What we getting ready to do, Daddy? What we getting ready to do? We may not be doing nothing but going around the corner, going down to the corner, but we going somewhere, and her daddy is taking her. That's your very first love. It's like how little boys feel about their mother. It's their first love. There's nobody who's going to have that, and that is really my mission. Like with this, doing the soul coaching and working in production and those types of things, a whole lot of money has never really been important to me, and that's because of the fact that I really didn't have a major why. You got to have a major why for why you're doing things. And so my why is to create more opportunities for children to have that safety and security, so that they can, that look on the face, I'm telling you, that little look on the face is like just joy. And that's where you're supposed to live. But do you know that this guy, I just saw it, I'll just say what it is. But this guy who was working with all these little gymnastic girls and molesting them when they were little babies, stealing their joy, whoo! It's really, 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 I mean, that's beyond sad. I didn't feel as sad for the actresses that were, adults when this kind of stuff happened to them. But those little girls crying on the stand, it was actually Simone Biles and Gabby Douglas too. He didn't miss none of them. It was like 150 of them. It's unbelievable how that could go on for that long a period of time. And then he just stood there and said, I am guilty. I'm like, whatever happened to him? And people were trusting them with their daughters and with their little kids. And they were too scared to say anything. And then they had the pressure of performing, because these were the top-notch athletes, So anyway, all of those walls are breaking down right now. So it's a new day. It's a new time. Like, I attend Quaker meetings, and the men in the Quaker meeting even stood up and said, we want to start a men's committee. And they didn't even know how to put it into words, but they said, so we can be better. We have daughters. We're just appalled. And I'm going to tell you, the Quakers are the sweetest people you ever want to know, for the most part. Hey, Joyce, how are you? I couldn't make it there today. And today is, a snow day. So I thought today was the perfect day to go ahead and come on and talk to people about what your soul wants you to know and some of the tools. Let me tell you, Joyce Reynolds is on this, and you all need to come out to, she's at Keller Williams on Thursday mornings at 10 o'clock. Joyce Reynolds is the most fabulous metaphysical teacher you'd ever want to know. You'd never believe Joyce Reynolds, the only person who's been in this game longer than me that I have to look to give me, not the only person, but one of the people that I look to that has been in doing this and helping people reach their full potential through knowing that everything comes from within. Everything, thoughts are things. I'm so happy that you could be with us, Joyce. And when anybody comes on my Facebook Lives that I know and love, I'm going to shout them out, and I am going to let people know that they are significant and important. Because you see, there's nobody, as I was saying, this 565,000 hours you have to live until you're 80 years old, there's no time. Nobody has time with the plethora of things there are to look at on Facebook, YouTube, television. People like Joyce and I can remember when it was 3 TV stations and they went off at midnight. Actually, there's a number of here that remind that. Clifton O'Brien Resilient Soul Center. Wow. I don't know you, but I'm glad that you're here. Thank you and welcome. But anyway, I was saying that people, we realized when TV went off and you went to bed, and that was it. And there was not, like things stopped. You had a time to stop. Now you are forced to figure out within the 24 hours that you have every day when you're going to take that time to center. You must take that time. You're seeing more people like Jay-Z's 444. 444 was a number that was always apparent in my life. And 444 means that you are guided. You are being guided. It actually adds up to a 3. 4, 4, 4, 3, that's a 12. And 2 plus 1 is a 3. And 3 is my creative number. But I would wake up at 444 all the time. So I just started to get up at 4. Well, now it's like at 4 a.m. It's really been, you know what? Since we had these snow days, I have not been opening my eyes before 8 and 9 o'clock. It's like my spirit knows, okay, you're snowed in, let's take an extra hour. But I really wanted to be productive, so that's why when I get through talking to you all in a few minutes, I'm getting ready to get over here and work on my tax preparation tools. Because I had and I know it seems like I'm jumping around, but I said mind, body, spirit, and money. So, thus far, the only things that can be out of balance are going to be the items on the balance wheel. This is for people who just came in recently. The balance wheel, the life balance wheel, which are based on the 7 chakras and the colors that go with the 7 chakras. So you know the colors that you're supposed to be in every day of the week, or the colors that are around you. So that when you get to go, like say today's Thursday, today in Spanish, Jupiter, Jueves, today is the good luck day. So today is the day you want to try to do money deals. You want to do things that you feel like you're going to have good luck. Or you might want to ask somebody to marry you today. Or you might want to ask somebody for a date. You might want to do things that are things that where you have Jupiter, the really wonderful, happy planet that is smiling on you on a day like today. And there are also times of the day, though, that each one of the planets are important, you know. So that is amazing. It's amazing that you can do that. Yeah, calling you after live, Angela Marie Wilson Cooper, let's talk tonight. Okay, well, you must be talking to somebody else. But Veronica, I'm just happy that you're still here because I've been going on. When I go on to Facebook Lives, you know Facebook's algorithm, the longer you talk, the longer Facebook will tell more people about you because Facebook will give you 4 hours. So that's why you can do a class on Facebook Live. You can do all different kinds of things on Facebook Live. And so one of my quarterly goals, another thing that Joyce does, which is amazing, is that she does scripting. So I'm a journal writing instructor, but the tools and techniques that Joyce shares in her classes at Keller Williams, and I think she might also be at another real estate office, she really puts you into the frame of mind where you know that you can get it done. And people have all kinds of testimonials. I have testimonials. I started with Joyce. People, you know, a lot of people are new to Joyce. I started with Joyce about 12 years ago, off and on. So this has been a long road for me, and I feel very strong and feel very good when clients come to me and ask me how to be confident. Because if you have any business, anything that you want to do, you want to get across, you have got to learn how to work this social media. There's just not any two ways around it, because if you don't have a web presence, if you're not on the at least the Instagram and the Facebook, if you're not on there kind of regularly, people think that you're not there, which is why I'm concerned about people that are over 50, people that, like sometimes I'll talk to people that are my peer group age and they'll say, I'm not fooling with that computer. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. And I'm like thinking, well, honey, that's like saying you're going to continue to ride in the horse and buggy. Nobody's riding in the horse and buggy anymore, not even you. You want to get to where you want to go on time. So you're going to have to step it up. And step it up means that you can't be lazy. You have to devote that time. And one of the things that we teach in 49 Days to Fabulous is how to set the day so that you can get things done. And also how to know during the day that how to know when during the day that you're most effective. And you do this by observing yourself. Like there are people that have been doing their businesses online 5, 10 years, maybe even longer, and they're having great success. But it doesn't happen overnight because people have got to know, like, and trust you, and you got to be consistent. You've got to be consistent. You've got to build it. People have got to know what value you add that they can't already get, because there are there's all kind of people out here, and the people that are actually coming on and doing this type of thing on a regular basis, they're very, very efficient, They're very effective, and they know what they need, and they're not going to have time. That's why people not going to stay here and listen to me for all this whole hour of time. They don't have that kind of time because you only got 565,000 hours if you live to be 80. So they don't have that time. So 10, 20 minutes, you want to hit it and quit it, as they say. Now, Facebook wants you to stay on there longer because the longer you stay on there, the more things that can get done. But I'm trying to get in and get out of the way. But that's how they set that up so more people would come in. So I don't want to feel like I just jump right off and don't leave them with what we're talking about. So I'm about to close because it looks like I've said everything I need to say right now for right this minute. And I talked today about the 7 steps to self-mastery and 7. You see, as soon as I said that, here comes Keisha. Hi, Keisha. How are you? As soon as I said that, looks like everybody's here. I've answered everybody's questions. And that's the way it's going to be anyway. But nevertheless, the 7 steps to self-mastery, the tools to transform trauma into triumph, and the way to use some of the tools. Remember, like these little angels, the little angel with the little bell, she's wonderful to bring in and clear out energy. And when you come into your house or when you go places, now I'm going to tell you, I don't go places where the energy's not good. I already know before I go to it. And believe it or not, as much as I talk on here, I am very particular about places I go, people I'm around, the food I eat, any of that. Because as you mature, you become more and more sensitive. And not only, it doesn't mean as you mature, you can be young and be very sensitive. It doesn't matter about that. And actually, the children that are coming in are very sensitive. Their DNA is different. All of these things, they are more and more sensitive because, like I'm sitting here talking to you on a phone, and an old phone at that needs to be replaced. But by the same token, let me pat it. Good phone, nice phone. Anyway, oh my God. What did I do? Ooh, I turned it around the other way so you could see the other room. Oh my God, I messed up. Okay, let me. I turned it around. Okay, let me get it. Let me get it back. Yeah, there it was. That's how sensitive it is. I touched it and it went the screen the other way. So anyway, what I'm saying is that sensitivity is really important, and empathetic people such as myself, we feel things. So when I do your soul coaching reading, I can feel what your soul is saying. And that's why I learned to become certified in soul coaching, because your soul is never mean, it's never angry, it's never anything. All it is loving. It wants you to be happy and to be at your best. It wants you to be just at the best you can be. It wants you to be at the most loving, kind space that you can be in. And that's why shouldn't say I chose it, it chose me. And this method is from Denise Linn, and Denise Linn is a wonderful Cherokee woman that has written tons of books on feng shui, tons of books on now I don't know Nanette Levine. I don't know. Okay, I see what you're saying. You're gonna call me after this. I don't know Nanette Levine. So, tell me about that. See, more and more people are finding their way, and they are doing the wonderful techniques that are available, and as we learn the techniques and we master the techniques, then we can evolve and we can go higher. And these wonderful angels, again, do you know your angels' names? I'm going to ask if I can tell mine. The angels, you think your angels would have some, they're the archangels, true. But my angels' names are Florence and Fred. And Florence and Fred, I just met them this week because Monday, when it was Dr. King's Day, I took time to go inside and I say, okay, what are your names so I can call you when I need somebody? And I'll be talking to people and I'll be go like, well, let me see what Fred has to say about this. And they'll think Fred is my boyfriend. And he is my angel boyfriend. And so... It's so funny because the reason why they have those names is because they're really lighthearted. Because I like to do stand-up comedy too. That's another secret about me. I like doing stand-up comedy. I like to laugh. And the reason why I do is because as a naturopathic doctor, I realize that the more endorphins and the more wonderful energy that you can bring up in yourself, it comes out to everybody else. So right now, everybody around me, in the whole planet is just giggling and laughing, and they might not even know why. But I'm lifting energy. I'm lifting energy all the time. Hey, Laditra, how are you? Laditra is another queen. Let me tell you, I've never seen anybody, a soul like Laditra. What did you think about an angel nightlight? Just received one for, oh, an angel nightlight is the bomb. Oh, definitely. Definitely. And you know what? Whoever gave you the angel nightlight was moved to give it to you by your angel, Veronica. Okay? So these angels, they're not playing. They know what they're doing because God walks through us. And an angel that just came on the line here with us is Laditra. Laditra, I don't know how, but Laditra is the manifesting woman. Laditra always is going and giving away thousands of dollars to kids. And so I'm trying to grow up so that I can even get some of Laditra's time. Because Laditra, you know, see, one thing I do is that I respect people's time. Because, and if I said it one time, I've said it 10. The 565,000 hours you have to live until you're 80. And I'm going to live to be 100, I know. Longevity is in my family. My auntie was still modeling in fashion shows at 92. And so everybody thought she was about 70. So, you know, she was still strutting with her cane. Okay? Anyway, we didn't find out she was 96 until when she passed away and they brought up the records that she never let us see. Big up to Laditra. I know Laditra is like, for Laditra to give me some of her time, I know that I have raised my vibratory level because Laditra goes and speaks all over the world. She teaches people how to have get their government contracts. And I don't know what else she does. I just think she's just a little angel that she's a goddess that just creates from within inside of herself. She is the example, the supreme example of what you want your life to be like. I mean, really. She walks about 50 miles a day. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but I know she walks at least 10. She got a figure like she's 12. I mean, it's amazing. She is amazing. And I'm so happy that you would take the time with me because it means so much to me. And it means so much to all of you. It means so much. And people think that I'm not brown-nosing anyone. I'm really saying to you that if these people are willing to come on my Facebook Live, it validates for me the good that I must be doing. Now, all I can do is continue to try to do better and better and better. But if they're coming here and taking their time to, you know, look at tools to transform trauma into triumph on a spiritual level, they're appreciating and they're validating me for my gift. And I appreciate it. And actually, the ladies that I'm coaching right now, when I told them the price that I was coaching, do you know the woman told me, and this is happening to me more than once, she says, oh no, I was planning on paying you 10 times more than you asked for. Not 1, not 2, not 5, but 10 times more. Because I have had an issue in knowing my worth and having self-esteem. It's just amazing. Okay, I definitely will look for a net. I don't know if they're gonna. These comments will be when we're finished. I'll be able to see the comments. I will definitely go to see her because I spend my entire day, my entire waking hours, and the sleep ones too, with something going that's going to keep me positive and uplift me and heal my heart. Because my story is I lost my mother to mental illness, and I really don't have a major familial support system. So, with that being said, the beautiful part about it is that I had a wonderful dad. I had some wonderful relatives who were really loving and supportive, but then I also had some challenges too. But by the same token, I know that I chose those because of the fact that I chose those because of the fact that those were the tools that I was going to stand on. And like I said, when my house burned down in 2015, I started laughing. The only thing that I really missed that I lost was my little doggy. And my little doggy shows up and little dogs all around all the time. And I haven't gotten another dog. I've been doing some dog walking and dog sitting, but I haven't had another dog because I know I got to be able to open my heart again as far as that's concerned. So that's why I do the work that I do, because it's healing. And thank you so much for everyone who's here and everyone who's been here today. I do have a soul coaching special going on that you can go to. I needed to write it down, but I'll put it down in there. I have a scheduler that you can go to, and you can look on there and you can schedule. And I do like a 20-minute session. That's a beginning session, which allows you to be able to experience what a soul coaching is. And then there's larger sessions, and you all can do workshops. You can do a 7-day workshop. I can come out to wherever you are and do a 2-hour workshop. One of the things that I'm really excited about is that I'm going to be teaching yoga to seniors at the South DeKalb Senior Center. I hope that's going to happen. I went and did my my audition, and they liked it, and so I'll know. And then I'm working and praying, and I put these things out here because I really want you all to hold them for me too. I want to be able to be at the library right next door doing a, I guess it stopped. I want to be at the library right next door. Okay, I guess it's time to finish. But okay, yeah, y'all. Okay, you can still see me now. But I'm hoping that I can actually start doing a journal writing workshop because I am journaling. I journaling and writing your way to health and wealth. I taught English for 10 years, and so I am looking to do this. Yeah, I'm getting ready to get out of here too. I thank you so much. If you all have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to ask me. I thank you, Veronica, for spending the time with me. Thank you, Laditra. Thank you, Joyce. Thank you, Samuel. Thank you. I'm going to go down. All the things are gone. Thank you, Gabby. Thank you, Joyce. Thank you, O'Brien. Thank you, Philip. Thank you, Patrice. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you, Roro. Thank you, every one of you who has been here today with me. I thank you so much. Thank you, Gina. Thank you, Jamel. Every one of you. Thank you. I just appreciate you and love you so much. Namaste. Namaste. I behold the divinity in you, and I look forward to it. And please let me know if there's anything I can do, and I'd love to provide you with a soul coaching session. Thank you. Peace and love. 49 Days to Fabulous. You've been living the healthy way with Dr. MJ.